Hey everybody, this is video number 2. So just thought I'd get this one out right away so that way I can kind of help myself out a little bit more. So this one is going to have to talk to you about anxiety in general and what's going on with it and how I'm seeing it and some of the things that kind of go along with it. So one of the things that I have with myself is one thing called agoraphobia. Now, agoraphobia, in just general terms, is basically a person who has a fear of other people and their public surroundings, so to speak. It's kind of a wide, anxiety. I don't always have the easiest time with it. I used to take medication. I don't necessarily do that anymore just because the medication was getting up so high that it was causing me more health problems than it was solving the problem. So what is going on is agoraphobia affects everybody differently. You've seen the movies where you see those people that are shut-ins and they can't go outside and they live in their house and they're hoarders and everything else. Well, that's kind of the most extreme end of agoraphobia. A lot of people out there have it and they don't even know it. People like myself, I understand it a little bit better, so I can do certain things. Like, for example, being out here in this wonderful little nature trail, I'm more than fine with. Now, if there would be other people that kind of come out on this trail and are walking with me, then my anxiety gets up there, and that's when that agoraphobia kind of takes over. But there's steps that I do to kind of help myself out. In that example, on a trail where someone else might have come up with me and start walking beside me and want to talk and chat up, I can do it. I can chat with them, but there's a point where I've got to stop and say, hey, nice meeting you. I'm going to go my own way. And from that point on, then I would either, turn around and go the other direction or just stop for a bit and let them go on and things like that. In restaurants is another good example. I'm okay in restaurants if I sit at the back wall or if I'm in a corner booth or basically anywhere else other than being in the middle of the restaurant. So, part of the agoraphobia that comes in with it is when I'm looking at people, they look at me and then I wonder, okay, now why are they looking at me? Well, to be honest, I was looking at them, so why can't they look at me, right? But with agoraphobics, we have that idea that, people are always thinking certain things about us. And that's part of the reason why, in the public sense, we don't like being around public. I struggle a lot. Costco, that's a good one. Costco, I love wandering the aisles and seeing all the new stuff, but unfortunately, it gets very crowded in there at times. And, for the most part, I do good, except for when we get around those sample aisles where they have the little sample people at the very end. And then, of course, there's like 20 people all crowded around that one spot. And then it's like, okay, now move on, please. You've had your sample. I need to get going. And so then by the time I get to the end of my day and I get into that line to check out, of course, now all of a sudden, my teeth are grinding, I get a big headache. There's all sorts of things that go with it. I do great in stadiums as long as I don't have to, be in a big crowd of people trying to exit or enter in the stadium. So, I can sit and cheer and root on all they want all day long for that. But when we get to the end, when you have to leave, I have to basically sit there and wait. But it's me. I understand that that's kind of my issues. And I work my best to get around those issues. Now, before I talked to you on this last video was that I had anger issues. Then that comes with the anxiety a lot. I get frustrated that people don't see certain things my way versus their way. And, to be honest, that's not quite fair on them because I'm not seeing it their way, so why should they not see it my way, right? But in the end, I have to understand I can't get upset at that. I can't blow up. And that's where the anxiety part has been taking over. Hopefully, we'll be able to, work through that and figure out ways around that. Hopefully these videos will help me. Hopefully that me talking about those things that make me upset will, project it out there, and that way I'm not going to get so upset the next time, right? So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about on this one. Hope you guys have a great day, and see you on the next one.